Welcome back to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be doing a Peppertype versus Jasper review. So let's get started. Now, I'm only going to be doing three total module comparisons because I know that my last video with Peppertype versus Word Hero went to 40 minutes. Now, I know many of you will watch the entire video, and I really appreciate that, but the vast majority will not have time to watch such a long video. So I really do try to aim to have my videos around 30 minutes or less. Usually my videos end up being between 20 and 30 minutes long, so I needed to trim off a couple different modules. Now, I know blog topics is a really big one I need to delete that one right there. Blog topics is a big one because you could be outsourcing. You could be using these tools just to get blog topics and then going out and outsourcing your content. We're going to use blog topics today as one of the modules we look at and compare. We're going to use Quora Answers because I believe that is a top 5. Even if you look over here at Peppertype, you will see that it is most popular. The Quora Answers is the most popular inside their module, so it's a good one that we will be testing out. And then long form content, I think, is the number one thing that you guys are most interested in. I know that for myself, that is the most interesting thing that AI writers can do, is to write long form content like blog posts, because that's what I use these tools for, is to write long form blog posts to publish them on my WordPress websites and then rank them on Google, right? And then that can actually make you money. So those are the three that we're going to be looking at: Peppertype versus Jasper. Let's go with blog topics inside of Peppertype. So we're going to go to blog ideas right here in Peppertype. We're going to stick with the same topic because I think it'll be nice because you guys can go back and watch all these different videos and they're all going to show kind of the same topic, which is good. Because then you'll be able to compare most of them. Now, I could do, I think it would just be way too much to do in one video, Peppertype versus all the other tools or something like that. But I think that once you start adding in the number 3, 4, and 5 tool for one video, it's just too much. So we're going to go through here. I'm going to use how to lose weight and gain muscle again. So we're going to copy that and I'm going to put that in right there. I'm also going to say, write a blog post about how to lose weight and gain muscle. I'm not even going to say about tips. I'm not going to say to give it 10 tips, anything like that. We're just going to look and see what it comes up with for us. And there's Peppertype. So we have lifting programs, 5 steps to a successful bodybuilding program. So if you wanted to go more on the gain muscle route, then this would be a good topic, right? We're looking at blog topics. You could take this and write a topic about it: how to lose weight and keep it off, a 365-day workout plan. That is super cool, right? 20 life hacks, tricks, tips, and ways to lose weight and gain muscle. I think it's giving us some really good topics. And even if you like the topic, but maybe it's not a keyword, you want to go do some further research, you would actually take some of what it's suggesting and maybe go into one of your favorite keyword tools and try to find some keywords to put in there, keywords that are getting traffic and so forth, right? So overall, I really am happy with the way Peppertype, they give you about 13, they gave you 12 this time. That's one of the downfalls about Peppertype. You don't know how many results it's going to give you. It does usually give you multiple results, but yeah, in yesterday's video, I believe it gave us 13 results. Today it's giving us 12. So it looks like it, in general, on the blog topic generator, it gives more than 10 per go about. So that's really cool. I don't know if these stack up and are used as content because they track your long form content, which we know the blog post expander is going to be long form content. I don't know if this one falls under that. I would think that it doesn't, because I don't know why they would give 12 results for something that's going to eat away at all your credits, but I haven't verified that. If any of you guys know that, then go ahead and leave a comment below. That'd be really cool. Also, I've heard of this soft limit type thing where if you actually do use the short form content enough, which it's never happened to me before, but if you use it enough, probably if you're using it for an hour a day, then maybe you're going to prompt this towards the end of the month, where Peppertype will shut you off even though you do have unlimited. And then I guess you have to contact them to say, hey, what are you doing with my credits? I have unlimited short form. And then they unlock it for you or something. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that they could do a better job at doing this. They should still measure it. If they're gonna actually track it and limit you in any way, they need to measure that and be transparent with the audience. But I don't disagree with them doing that, because they don't want people abusing and using, if you're using APIs or building scripts over Peppertype and using the heck out of this, then it costs them money every time they're generating. Depends on, now I guess don't quote me on that. If they're using OpenAI or something like that, then it would actually be free. So I don't know why it would affect them. But if they are paying for any of the content inside of here, then of course they wouldn't want people to just go and get millions of words per month. They would not be a profitable business, right? So that's just a little side note, but I like these. Let's go into Jasper and check out the same thing. So we're going to come through here and we're going to go to blog, and then we're going to go to a blog post topic ideas, and we're just going to put that in right there. And we're going to say, I'm going to actually use the same thing we used over here, the exact same thing. I'm going to go back over to Jasper. We're going to throw that in right there. I'm not going to really write anything else out. I do like how you can, you have different options there inside of this blog ideas generator. There is no other option at all right here, but Jasper gives you more options: tone of voice, audience. You can actually talk about, fitness entrepreneurs or fitness enthusiasts, things like that. And then you can also even give it an example of what you would want it to write about, and then it can follow suit, right? So and then they have a tutorial over here, a tutorial video, which is something that Peppertype does not have. Over here is a video tutorial on exactly how to use each tool. So we're going to come back over here. I'm not going to fill that out. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. And then here is what separates this. We can say we want more. 10 is the max on Jasper, but we can adjust how many we want right here. And I'm going to go ahead and go with 10 and say generate AI content. Both are very fast, but you just have to notice that Jasper is even faster than Peppertype. So how to lose weight with keto, how to lose weight fast. That one would be kind of a trash one. I would just literally trash that. 6 ways to lose weight and gain muscle. Cool. Are you finding it hard to lose weight? It's like a question. That could be a good YouTube video. 5 ways to use gym software to lose weight and gain muscle. I didn't even know that there was gym software to begin with. Maybe that's an interesting topic right there. How to lose weight and gain muscle. How to lose weight and gain muscle. So those two are redundant. You need to check this out. Improve your yoga practice. How to lose weight and gain muscle. Okay, so we have how to lose weight and gain muscle 1, 2, 3. 3 times it basically, and then right up here 6 ways. So about 4 times it basically repeated itself. So it didn't do as good as Peppertype. So when we come back through here, Peppertype actually did come up with better topics when it comes to just the blog post topics. I'm surprised. Now, definitely Jasper, you could come in here and actually, let's just do a test real quick. But just for the sake of just putting in the exact, just the one-liner there, I'm going to have to give this one to Peppertype. Peppertype wins on blog topics because, I mean, it just does a really good job up here with the actual. So now if I go copy, I do want to do a little test over here and maybe put this in right here. And then I'm going to say, we're just going to do 5 here and generate. And let's just going to see if how to lose weight and gain muscle for women, maybe if it does a better job this time. So we come back over here, how to lose weight and gain muscle, improve your yoga practice. You need to check this out. Yeah, so it's struggling with this top. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Here's the ones up here. How to lose weight and gain muscle for women, 1 blog post. That doesn't make any sense and doesn't really help us out. 10 ways to effectively lose weight and gain muscle. That's a good topic. How to lose weight and gain muscle for men. So they kind of took the contrary to this, or the opposite, and that's cool. What does it mean to gain muscle and lose fat? And then what to eat before you go to sleep. So decent, but I think Peppertype wins on blog topics. All right, so let's move on to Quora Answers. So we go to home. It is kind of hard to find some of the things because they don't have very many categories. Okay, so this is the question we're going to use. I'm going to paste it in over here. What is the easiest way to lose weight? Whoops, I need to put that in over here. And I'm just going to leave it actually. And then advanced options, things to include in the answer. Maybe drink water. We are going to use this on this one. Drink water, walk daily. That's it. And we'll go with informative and create content. And we'll see what Peppertype comes up with real quick. Okay. So it came back with 3 answers. This is a complicated question because it's really hard to answer in a paragraph. The easy way to lose weight is to first change your diet, then change your lifestyle. But changing your diet is quite hard, especially if you are not used to it. So the easiest way to lose weight is to find a way to change your lifestyle in a way that it makes you active. The best way to start is to drink at least 3 glasses of water a day. It will help you to avoid the junk foods and start walking for about 30 minutes a day. This is in combination with drinking plenty of water will make all the difference. It is a healthy way to lose weight and stay healthy. What an awesome answer. This one even gets into some technical math and everything, but overall, they do a really good job at answering the question. So it passes definitely for sure, and they've done a really good job with this, this module here in Peppertype. All right, we're going to go back over here, and we're going to go to templates. And we're going to go through here, and I don't have it as my favorite. Oh, no, I do. Core answers. I haven't done this in a while in here. Okay, so now we're going to go and paste the question in right here. Information to include. So we're going to say drink water. Oops. What was it? Drink water and walk daily. Okay, and then we're going to go with the 3. I'm going to go with 5 here. Actually, no, we'll keep the test the same. So we'll go with the 3 outputs here. And right here, I can say that Jasper was, so it took about 12 seconds for Peppertype, and it took about 3 seconds for Jasper. So Jasper just is faster. Answer, the easiest way to lose weight is to drink plenty of water, eat a healthy diet, and exercise regularly. Drinking enough water helps boost your metabolism and makes it easier to shed unwanted pounds. Eating a healthy diet means consuming plenty of fruits and vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. Exercising regularly not only helps you burn calories, but it blah, blah, blah. So it does not mention anything about walk daily. One simple way to lose weight is to drink plenty of water and to walk daily. Water helps flush out the toxins, and start by adding an extra glass of water and aim for at least 10,000 steps per day, which that is true. You can track your progress with the pedometer. So what I would do if I was going to answer this, I would actually, what I did when I did this for an experiment, and I was able to gain a ton of traffic using Core Answers. So this is a great strategy, and that's why people are using these modules. I would combine a couple of these together to make it a really nice, informative answer. So I actually would copy both these and use those in Quora. There is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, at least blah, blah, blah. And so right here, it talks about water, and then it breaks it down to walking is a great way to burn calories. So overall, you know, I want to do one more test. I actually think that this one gains a little bit of the edge. I like how it breaks things up into different paragraphs right here. Let's go over here. People lose weight. That's the equivalent of 10 pounds. So they're talking about calories there, and start walking daily. It's easy, free 10-minute walk. Okay, so each one of these looks like it includes a good way to lose weight. Drink water, and it says to try to walk. So all 3 answers right here talk about water and drink. So that is one up on the Quora answers. But still, if I was looking at both tools, the fact that you can add more answers in here, and you can combine multiple ones, and then like after 3 of these, one of them was really good because it did like an intro paragraph, then it did water right here, and then it did walking right here. And then you could actually put this topic in for a conclusion, and then you would have a conclusion right here. So you have a nice little mini article that you could use. Now you can do the same thing in Peppertype. I mean, these tools are very, very close when it comes to the short form content. I am going to add 2 more things to the list. And I'm going to go to 5 and push generate, and I'm going to see what it comes up with real quick, just as a test to see if this pushes it to the right direction. So I'm looking at this. Let's see right here. There are a few things. Water, walking, push-ups are a great way. So I added in more stuff. I just like the paragraph form right there. Drink water, walk daily, do push-ups, lift weights. In addition to these basic exercises, here are a few other tips. And then it just says processed foods, boom, boom, boom. So really, really good. The easiest way to lose weight is to drink plenty of water, walk every day, do push-ups and weights. Water helps, walking, push-ups, and lifting weights. So, I mean, overall, my opinion is that Quora Answers, Jasper wins on this one. And I will say it's slightly, but Jasper wins. But Peppertype did a really, really good job with Quora answers as well. So, all right. So we have long form content. Let's go rock and roll with that real quick. Let's go back to Peppertype, and we're only going to do a little bit because I don't need to do a full comparison every single time. But what we will do is we will just go with a blog intro. We're going to stick with this topic here. Write a blog post about, boom. Now, Peppertype is impressingly fast, but Jasper is even faster. So that's just something that I would note. All right, so we have right here, the blog post will go through how to lose weight. We're just going to kind of grab some stuff. We're going to copy. Now we're going to go into the notes section. Here's the article I wrote last time. I'm going to go ahead and just, well, you can highlight it or you can just push clear. All right, so I'm going to publish that. I'm going to post that right there. And you would just grab your title. We could have went and got a title, which we probably should have just gotten like one of the titles that it produced, but we'll go with this generic one for now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back over to blog outline now. Okay. And then I'm going to throw this back in. Well, we already have that in right there. So the blog topic, we can just throw that in right there as well and push create content. So we're just kind of using both the same because we don't really have a brand name for this one. So we're really just trying to see how good it does with just literally taking one little topic. Diet or exercise, what are the side effects of dieting? Stop diet soda, it's the worst thing. Improve your sleep, take up HIIT training, that one's good. So we'll copy that. And then we'll just grab this right here. We will go back over here and go to the blog heading expander. Okay, and we'll throw that in right there. We also have the same topic right here, and then just say create content. And this is where this part can happen pretty fast. The more you use Peppertype, the more you'll get used to this, where you'll be able to just grab this. Now I'm going to grab the content. So it only gave us one. I'm going to go copy and boom. And then I'm going to take improve your sleep is number 2. So we're going to go edit details, and we're going to throw this in right here. So I like how you're able to just push edit details. You know what would be really, really cool? I saw this in Write Sonic. If they could have, you know, like maybe 6 or 7 slots in here to where we could actually put all of these inside of there and do something like that with their workflow would be pretty cool. But this works fine too. I'm going to go copy. It's talking about HIIT or improve your sleep, sorry. And then we're going to go with take up HIIT. Let's see how well it does with that topic. High intensity impact training or something like that. High impact intensity training, high intensity workout. There we go. So it did do good with that topic. Push enter. And we are on to lift heavy. So lift heavy weights. I'm not sure if it's going to know about lift heavy weights, but lift heavy. Let's see what it comes up with on that as well. If you want to improve the way you look, you need to improve the way you eat. The key to losing weight and gaining muscles, calories consumed. Nope. Lifting heavy weights is the best way to build muscle. Perfect. So it gets right back on topic right there. And we'll go like that. Okay. So again, there's no word count over here, which would be nice just so you know where you're at. 500 words, 600 words. Obviously, you can come in here and make your H2s, or if these are H3s, depending on which way you want to structure your blog post. But pretty cool. It's fast. It is useful. I do like this note feature. It's not as robust as other long-form editors, but this is a good workflow. I do like it, and can't really complain too much about it, okay? And then the conclusion right here would be these 4 ways, and there was 4. So you would just come through here and go to the blog conclusion, and we would just say these 4 ways, and really it's not going to use these right here if we don't put them in here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste those in because it's not going to know what you wrote about. And this is one of the downfalls about using this module based, right? It does not know what we wrote. It's literally going to just write a generic conclusion. But when you did a listicle type post like this, you do need to know what you talked about in the article. So let's see what it comes up with. We listed everything out. Let's see what it comes up with. Another one of your guys' complaints is the amount of characters that they let you put in the boxes is not that much. So maybe if they expanded that to 300 characters would be really, really nice. let's see what we have here. The most important thing is to follow a plan that works for you. If you can't commit to a full diet, for example, if you know what blah, blah, blah. We hope this blog post helped you learn a few things. So it's a good conclusion. It did not bring back in talking about sleep or diet soda or anything like that. So it almost didn't really do anything for us by posting that stuff in there. It really just made a generic post for us. But nonetheless, it's fine. We'll come through here and go like that. And then we need to fix this up real quick and just go to normal. Boom. All right, so there's your article. Looks pretty good. Let's go on to Peppertype real fast. We're going to go over here. And what we're going to do is this time we're going to go to the long form editor, and we're actually going to do a blog post workflow so I can show you how this works in here and how this shines. So we're going to describe this, write a long form blog post about, and boom. And then the keywords, we're going to put that in there, boom. We're going to say continue. We're going to say write a title for us, maybe make it more interesting. How to lose weight and gain muscle, the ultimate guide. That one's good. And then generate ideas. This is how fast this is. You're going to have a nice intro paragraph. All your stuff's going to be filled out. If you're looking to, there are a few principles that you need to follow. Looks good. That one's fine. Okay. So open up the editor. Boom. Just like that. You already have your first article. You already have your title. You have everything in here. We can say whatever we want in here as far as the tone of voice. Now all we have to do is go like this and say, Jasper, write me an outline based on the above and the title and the brief. And then I can say control, you want to highlight it though, and then control enter. And then it's going, so you can write your own prompt in here and then it just goes to work, right? And there's no other, this is just the most beautiful long form content creator that I've seen. This is why Jasper is expensive. This is why you pay monthly for it, because it just works. It just created a really good outline. Introduce the topic of how to lose weight and gain muscle. Discuss how many people try to achieve this goal in an unhealthy way. Outline a few key principles that you need to follow in order so that they can do that. And I'm going to show you. So this kind of went into really specifics on how we can actually form the framework of our article. I'm going to show you another strategy because I can write this differently. I can say, Jasper, write an outline based on the title and brief, and not use the introductory paragraph, right? And so I'm going to go like that. I'm going to say control enter, and it's going to give us more of the things that we'd be looking for, right? Look, how to lose weight and gain muscle, how to do it in a healthy, sustainable way. So here we go. We're going to go like this, how to lose weight and gain muscle. And all you have to do is just push the compose. Now, Jasper's smart enough to know that there's a list going on here. It knows that. It used to, a year ago when they first came out, for the first probably 3 or 4 months, it was actually frustrating using the tool because when you had these lists in here, right, these subtopics, and you tried to write inside of here, it would go off of topic pretty easily. But they've honed it down to where it's really good at staying inside of these, and it recognizes the patterns. And this is what is so cool. Look how fast it writes, and you can just keep going. So we're going to delete that part, right? We're going to come in here, and I'm just going to push return after each one of these, okay? And we're just going to put our cursor right in the middle there, and I'm leaving it on medium and compose, boom. So how to do it in a healthy way. Another key principle to remember that you should do it in a healthy way, sustainable way, how to lose weight and gain muscle. This means that you shouldn't try to lose weight too quickly. So it is talking about how to do it in the right way. So I'm going to go and we're just going to fill the rest of this out. One thing I don't like, it's just one of those things you have to you have to do more formatting in here than you would probably like, which is just the simple removing of extra spaces. It's not that big of a deal, but it would be cool if they could kind of fix that or solve that. Okay, so like right here, I would just get rid of these two and we're good to go. And then I'm going to go and create that. Key principles for how to lose weight, and it decided to do a little bit of bullet pointing right there, which is fine. I'm going to remove that, and then I'm going to go to 5 and compose, beginner's guide on how. And then right now it's kind of going into this listicle type thing. So what you can do is you can actually remove this up here, or you can do something like this right here if you really wanted to. You can put these dashes in right there, and it should cause it to not go up at the top, which is good. And then you can also go and do that one more time. Once you understand how to use Jasper and the codes, it does a pretty good job. Weightlifters, see it? Talked about weightlifting. And we'll just go write a little bit more content right there. And that's cool about Jasper too, is that when you need more content and you want it to just write a little bit more for you, it's no problem at all. You just push the button, write more, and it does it for you. So now you've got this 629 word article. Had no problem. And then one of the coolest parts that you can do inside of Jasper is write conclusion or final thoughts or whatever you want to do, and just say write a conclusion based on the above content. And then you can just, I want to try something. If the cursor's right there, Control Enter. Yes. Okay. So you don't have to highlight it. It knows. So losing weight and gaining muscle can seem like a daunting task, but with the right information and tools, they can be easy to achieve. In this beginner's guide, we will outline how. So right here, we discussed how, right? We discussed how, blah, 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 and keep going through there. So now remember, you do need to, I'm going to go to small there. You do need to read through any AI and fix a few things. And that's not a problem, right? We shouldn't be upset that we have to fix a few things. It is an artificial intelligence writer, okay? So there you go. You have your 760 word article. Then you just come up here and you can make your H2s just come through here real quick and shape all this up. Boom, boom. Okay, so then now you have this nice article that you can go and publish. You can also check Copyscape. They have a ton of tools over here as well. Not an extremely robust review as far as diving in deep to these tools, but I really wanted to just do a on the surface comparison between Peppertype and Jasper. The long form content, you've got to give it to Jasper as well. Now, I think both tools are very, very good. And I do think Peppertype is very impressive. I think Peppertype is one of the closest competitors from a short form standpoint. With short form content, I think Peppertype is very close to Jasper and probably one of the best alternatives to Jasper. As far as long form content, I don't really think anyone beats Jasper right now at this point. There's a reason. All right, I had a few final thoughts that I almost forgot to put in the video, so glad that I remembered while I was doing video editing. So just the Peppertype has 39 modules. Keep that in mind, short form modules. Jasper has 54 modules, and both tools are consistently adding to their module database and continuing to upgrade their tool and add to it, right? My final thoughts are that Jasper hands down has the best long form content editor for speed and quality and workflow. It is just a powerhouse tool when it comes to creating long form content. Peppertype doesn't have a long form editor like Jasper. Also, you cannot push the write more button to keep writing content or finish a thought in Peppertype, but Jasper excels at this. So that's a distinguishing factor. You can't push write more, right? Peppertype, it creates a small paragraph or a big paragraph using the paragraph expander tool, which is great, stays on topic, but it's only one paragraph, right? If you need to write multiple paragraphs inside of a topic, you can't do that in Peppertype. You're going to have to get creative in order to do that. But in Peppertype, in Jasper, you can literally just push the write more button. You can even specify if you want a small amount of content, a medium amount of content, or a large amount of content. Now, yes, the output is not always on point or always great in any AI writing tool. But Jasper has just gotten better and better and better, and it really is a powerhouse. So as far as long form content, if that's all you do, Jasper really does win in this battle. But again, both tools are amazing and impressive, and you can create long blog posts with Peppertype. You just have to do it in a creative way. But Peppertype, you can definitely get the job done. And if you were going to choose between the two tools, it depends what you're looking for. But if you're on a budget, a limited budget, Peppertype will do everything that you need to get done. It will create blog posts for you. It's just going to take a little bit more time and a little bit more copying and pasting. you won't have the luxury of just pushing the write more button down here, right? But Peppertype would be a one-time purchase. But you will also, even on their largest plan, you still will run into a limited amount of content in any of the tools. So you need to keep that in mind as well. Pricing, we really want to be careful because Peppertype only has 11 days left. They have 5 tacos, almost 1,000 reviews. It is an insane tool. I definitely recommend picking it up. Yes, they are saying that they're a direct competitor of Jasper. Their pricing starts at $59. I probably would not get that plan. I know I got the tier 3 plan to get the 70,000 words, which is pretty cool. But I mean, if you're an agency, this lifetime deal is just not going to be enough for you. So you need to keep that in mind. Whereas we go to Jasper and then we go to pricing. If you need more words, right? So up to 300,000, they have custom pricing, but basically 300,000 words, you're at $279 per month. Okay. But if you're a small business and you have the ability to spend that on your marketing, then I mean, imagine how many thousands of dollars businesses spend every day on just advertising and marketing and content. You could spend thousands of dollars getting articles written. If you were going to spend 300,000 words and outsource that to article writers, you'd be spending thousands of dollars. So you do have to put that into context. It's even worth $279 per month. So it just depends on where you're at with your business. Both tools are great, but you have to keep those points in mind. That even if you pick up the Peppertype, that's great. Solopreneur, that'll work for like one blog. But if you really are turning out a lot of content, that Peppertype's even tier 3 plan, it won't be enough content for you. So both of these tools are powerhouses. I think they're both really, really good. I'll leave links to both of them below. Thank you for joining and watching this review. Make sure you like the video, make sure you're subscribed to LearnWire, and I'll see you in the next video.